Alright. Let's go to this. Get to this. Yes, I am here. I'm looking. I am just simply doing. How y'all doing? I will talk to you all in just 1 second. I suck at typing. So, right now on YouTube for our Raw review. Enter, and let's paste. Post. Alright, guys. So, my hair is a mess. Honestly, I didn't really want to talk about Raw because I didn't find enough stuff on Raw to talk about. But I'm not going to skip out on a review because I'm tired and I have to get 5 a.m. for another long day at work. Still going to do this. So let's talk about Raw. Was Raw as good as it was last week? No. Raw last week was leaps and bounds better than this week. But it still was better, and I'm trying to formulate the word. Like I said, I'm tired. You stupid idiots. Is that better? No. So, Raw, live, August 1st, 2016, from Atlanta, Georgia, at Phillips Arena, with what was a atrocious crowd. Raw was not nearly as good as others thought it would be. But in the midst of all that, I also had to get on here because I have to promote our SummerSlam review. Now, after talking for a couple of days and working through the details and basically getting all the I's dotted and the T's crossed and everything, we are going to have a SummerSlam review on August 21st, immediately following SummerSlam. Why don't you tell him? You know what promotions he works with. He's a local guy. For anyone who's local and watches, you'll know who he is. Go ahead, JD. Give him the news.
Well, my friend Jake Capone is going to be on the show. He is what's the new one he's wrestling for? Stride Wrestling. He's wrestled for Collision,
Midwest.
Or,
I'm sorry, Mid-South. Yeah, he was wrestling for Mid-South in Tennessee.
And
he's wrestling for a lot. He's a 12-year veteran. If you don't know who he is, he's a 12-year veteran.
Strictly Insane.
He's not a nice guy, but he's being nice enough to come on here, promote what he's doing, promote his profession. He's going to be here, and we are going to have him do a live review through Google Chat, and he'll be here, and it should be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. We will probably have others with us, none who are him, but yes, 12-year veteran Jake Capone will be here. He's talking to someone. So yeah. So this is your Monday Night Raw review. I'm going to go through this rather quickly because I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. And I'm going to have to plug this up.
Let me have it so you don't fight with it like last time.
It's not going to reach. For some reason, it's... Hold on. Y'all got to give me a second. Now try it. Taking a second.
That's all the power I can give it, Captain.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. It's warm in here. So I'm just going to I'm going to run through this card. I really wanted to get on here to announce that. Something else, though, I want to announce. This would probably take longer than the actual review itself. There's a couple things, and I've been talking about them and mentioning them and thinking about doing them, but there's something I wanted to get the last few weeks to kind of get everything together for the channel so I could start popping videos quickly. Because at the moment, between work and everything, I haven't had a lot of time. But my hours went back to normal, so I won't be working the 13-hour shifts that I have been. But I am, as of this weekend, going to be doing Wrestling Classics. I was supposed to do it this weekend. It didn't happen. I was going to try to do it this week, but honestly, I just needed some sleep and some rest, and I've caught up. I've caught up at work. We are doing it. The 1990 Great American Bash, and then we're going to pop up one next week and the week after. Bash at the Beach 98 and SummerSlam 98. I'm also doing a top 10 SummerSlam matchup that live streaming. It's awesome. I'm doing the top 10 SummerSlam matches of all time. Of course, that's for my opinion. I'll confer with him and see what he wants. But a lot of things coming up. Some I'm talking about, some I'm not. Of course, Jake Capone is another thing. So SummerSlam's coming. My birthday's coming. A lot of things. I might actually be able to start doing my NXT reviews like I'm wanting to do. I'm almost going to say I'm going to scrap the Cruiserweight Classic. I'm just going to try to catch up, watch that, and just try to enjoy it. Because I also got Walking Dead reviews I'm going to have to start doing. Because that's coming back in October. Then I got Supernatural and other shows I'm going to review. I got Suicide Squad I'm reviewing this weekend. I have a lot of videos coming up and not a whole lot of time to work it. So bear with me. It's going to be erratic and chaotic, but I'm going to start pushing videos out quickly. And I wanted to wait till the beginning of this month to actually start doing all that. So with that all said, let's go ahead and get into this review. Raw kicked off with Sasha Banks. She comes out and talks about her win and how she's, the boss, the leader of this new women's revolution. And
Charlotte walks out and ruins everything.
Yeah, look, there were high points in this pay-per-view. Oh my gosh, there were high points in this Monday Night Raw. Sasha's one of them. Enzo comes out. Jericho's out there. I
don't understand why.
I thought the two of them opening together, Charlotte and Sasha, was good. Then they brought Jericho out.
And I'm like, what? Is he trying to take the women's titles to put it underneath his belt with
right?
long title reigns?
What is he doing out there, really? But then, of course, he's defending Charlotte, his friend, who he basically said was better than Ric Flair.
Well, he was overrated anyway.
Yeah, well, Rick's on my list right now. I'm going to try to watch my language. Someone I know is going to probably watch this later, so I'm going to be good in this video. Then Enzo came out. Enzo, of course, is always funny. He referred to Jericho when he talks as trying to pass a kidney stone. And he says he's also messages through an iPhone. You see the ... and you're seeing it, and you're waiting, but then you never hit send. So, how you doing? And he was flirting with Sasha, which was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Also. And then Foley pretty much came out, called them brothers because they wear leopard, and I think that's pretty much it.
And the whole time Mick Foley was talking, Jericho was like, "You stupid idiot, Foley." Just repeatedly.
Yeah, quiet. Quiet, stupid idiot. Hey. But Jericho's funny. I think he's gotten funny, even though he's angry all the time.
I'd like to see him mouth off again, though. I would have liked to see him mouth off tonight.
Chris Jericho. But that led to a mixed tag team match. Because I'm going to try to fly through these. Trying to keep this under 30 minutes. And I have 20 minutes to work it. So, they had the mixed tag team match. I think Jericho and them won, right?
Yeah.
Jericho and them won. If I'm wrong,
no, you're right.
Whatever. They won the mixed tag team match, and then he gave a oh, that's right, because it was a natural selection to Sasha Banks.
Yeah, the boss slapped
by
Jericho,
Charlotte.
and then Charlotte got the blind side.
And then you got a code breaker on Enzo, and here came Big Cass, which led to an interview later where Jericho pretty much said, Enzo's stupid idiots, and he talks a lot, he bounces around, made fun of him. Said he has someone, who's got his back. He made up some name, and then Kevin Owens says, "You made that name up. That's okay. I got your back." He's like, "See, I told you, Kevin Owens the whole time." Whatever, Jericho.
You stupid
Good
idiot.
for you. I might not even cover everything because not everything on Raw was really worth talking about tonight. You had Braun Strowman in another match with some dude who, literally, when interviewed by Byron Saxton, said, "I'm here because I get $1,000, and if I win, get $5,000.
You weren't gonna win.
I hope that $1,000 was worth it, buddy. I hope. Because your life sucks. We'll hold this up for a second. Hold this up. I'm gonna have to grab it.
What are you doing?
You know what I'm doing.
You grabbing a puppet out?
This is live TV, everyone. We're moving cameras around and everything. His name was Edward Vanderhoven.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Mark Henry talked to Stephanie and Mick Foley, got put into a U.S. title match. Golden Truth. This was funny.
Yeah.
You see Goldust and R-Truth backstage, and R-Truth's still
Collecting
playing.
Pokemon.
He's still playing Pokemon Go, and Goldust tells him, "Hey, I think you're addicted." And he says, "What? Nah, hogwash." I don't know why that word was funny to me. It's like, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go to the ring, whatever, and then...
You help me with this match, I'll take you where all the Pokemon are tonight.
It's like, that's where they are? I don't know. Just those two. I thought it was a stupid gimmick for those two at first, but they've run on you. But they had a match against the Shining Stars, which really amounted to nothing. Goldust did all the work while freaking R-Truth sat on the apron playing Pokemon
He
Go.
caught a Pokemon.
He put out a go pick.
Yeah, he
I
caught
missed
one.
that.
He caught one.
I was on Twitter going back and forth, and I totally missed that. But hey,
he caught a Pokemon.
whatever. Yay for you, R-Truth.
Yeah, congratulations for
What did he catch?
What is your first medal? He didn't say.
Oh, it's probably like Charizard or whatever.
Did you see how Goldust was painted up? He looked like Pikachu.
No, I didn't notice that. No. So the Finn Balor interview, this was a little bit more serious. And it was supposed to, why did Michael Cole get to do this interview?
I don't know.
Really?
He got kicked out like the moron that he is.
Yeah. But, he asked him about coming, and, Finn said it's been a wild couple of weeks, but he's put in the hard work, and he's there to make an impact. And, of course, Seth came out, and him and Seth probably have the best back and forth I've seen in a while. Finn does need to work on his mic skills a little bit, but otherwise they did good because Seth is clearly great on a microphone. You may not like him, his character or whatever, but he killed it on the mic. And he brought up, hey, you were one of the best NXT champions, but you weren't the first champion. He brought up, what else did he bring up? I mean, he brought up several things, and pretty much like, yeah, but then I did that before you did.
Everything's about him.
Yeah, of course. He's the heel. He's playing up his heel role. That's what you do. Apparently, I have a message on Facebook. I will.
2 messages.
Oh my. Who?
What's up, Butt Munch? That's from his cousin, by the way.
That's interesting. Glad to know I am a butt munch. Um, but the match, it pretty much ended with Finn, telling him, "Look, I worked. You got this handed to you. I'm going to beat you."
And he's going to be the first Universal champion.
I still
I'm not even sure if they even have a title or if they're going to have one because they haven't even presented even a picture.
They'll probably wait till like right before SummerSlam or at SummerSlam to show it to you. So, but Finn ends up getting the upper hand. He kicks him in the head after punching him when Seth tried cheap shots. Like I said, Seth is great on the mic. I think I love Finn, but as I was watching him come out, that crowd just wasn't into it, and it sucks because Finn Balor is worth a heck of a lot more than just a couple of people going. The southern states, I don't know if you've noticed, but the southern states are not into it as much as the states that are up north. Have you noticed that?
They are if you're from there.
That's the problem. You should just cheer for one specific guy. It just makes no sense to me. Here comes a segment. I'm looking forward to this match at SummerSlam. I want to put that out there. What about you? You looking forward to the match itself?
Yeah, I am.
The U.S. Championship match. Lana and Rusev are now officially Mr. and Mrs. Rusev.
I want to make a point in this match that we're talking about. Michael Cole, this region of the body right here, it's called a shoulder, not the neck.
I don't know what he's talking about, but okay.
He said that he got kicked in the neck. Rusev kicked Mark Henry.
Rusev crash.
Kicked him in the shoulder.
Stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Cole. Stupid idiot.
Rusev won with an accolade. Well, I'm sitting here listening to Rusev after the match, going on about how the Olympics is set up so Russians and people from Barcelona and all these other places aren't in the Olympics because it's rigged, so the stupid Americans can win.
You stupid Russians.
Stupid American.
It's not rigged.
I was thinking, oh, Kurt Angle? Is Kurt Angle going to come out? Is this one's going to be Kurt Angle? And then
it would have been awesome.
Then I heard that, damn it. And I'm like,
showing off his new outfit.
Yeah, actually, the vest. It's cool, buddy. Here comes Roman Reigns just getting in his face because he talks about how no American can beat me. And I was thinking, please be Kurt Angle. But you know what? I'm okay with Roman Reigns coming out and going for the U.S. Championship. Give him a mid-card championship, you know?
But by you saying that, I've got to put my point. I don't think they're going to put Kurt Angle on Raw.
You don't think Kurt's going to come back at all?
He comes back, he's going to SmackDown.
I'd also be okay with that. But either way, I just want Kurt to come back. And I'm 100% okay with Roman Reigns doing what he's doing. Put him in the mid-card, leave him there. He deserves to be busted back down. It's his punishment. I hope, though, and they can do a couple matches. They can have a match this time and then have a match in September at the Raw pay-per-view, which we still don't know what that is yet, do we?
No.
I know Backlash is in September. But
and what about...
But I want Roman to lose at least the first match to put Rusev over. Rusev, if you want to build him up as a monster heel, he's got to be able to beat Roman.
Well, they tried doing that before, but okay.
Where are we? Oh, yeah. Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil. Do you even care? Nope, I don't care either. Titus O'Neil won.
That was retarded.
Cheating. Then Titus threatened to hit Bob Backlund backstage after the commercial break, and then Darren Young pretty much
slapped his former partner on the shoulder and
yeah,
falls
so I
over.
guess they're going to have a miniature feud on Raw. Ariel Monroe took on Nia Jax. It was a squash match. Byron interviews Nia after the match, says, how does it feel to be in the WWE in the Raw ring? And she says, how does it feel? Runs, pretty much, I guess, squashes the other girl, physically squashes her.
She did a stinger splash.
And then walks back over and says, ask her, and leaves. Now, I'm surprised not a bigger fan of Nia Jax. I'm surprised.
I know nothing about her.
Well, she's still green, but she'll get there. She's the niece of The Rock, which you know already.
Yeah, The Rock.
She's gorgeous looking plus size model. But I love how she was just so fluid and so direct to the point. How's it feel? Squash. Ask her. And nothing else said. And just walks out like a freaking badass. I loved that. Now, I still think she needs a little bit more work in the ring. But, yeah, I enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. What about you?
He's kind of sick in his head. He likes punishment.
Mm-hmm. I do. Sami Zayn had an interview. He said he still has something to prove, just like Finn does, and just like Seth did. Yeah, New Day versus Gallo and Anderson. Xavier Woods had to be banned from ringside, so Xavier Woods went to the back. This match lasted not even 2 minutes.
It was horrible. Why
the last
make a
hour?
match?
See, I was enjoying Raw, but then the last hour just kind of again that third hour. Why do? I hope
Why
they
make a match?
Well, I think they're saving the actual match for SummerSlam. You know this is going to turn into a SummerSlam match, which Gallows and Anderson, I think, are going to probably end up winning the titles. We'll get into that previewing predictions on SummerSlam weekend, which we're going to be busy.
You're going to talk about Sheamus interrupting Stephanie and Mick Foley?
No, I'm not going to talk about that because it really didn't matter to me. Yeah, Sheamus interrupted them, and then Cesaro, and then
said, "Are we nothing but jokes?"
Yeah, but New Day got their asses handed to them after this match.
They had new
Sheamus took on Cesaro. It was a decent match. Go ahead, say what you were going to say.
The Bullet Club had new outfits as well, just like what was that?
I don't know. Go ahead, keep going. I'm just go ahead, keep going. We're running. I'm ready.
Just like Roman is what I was going to say.
If it is. Oh my. Anyone in the chats yet? I haven't seen yet. Super Crash Bros. Bro, this is kind of boring. Cool story, bro. I don't really care. What do you want? You want me to do a song and a dance? What do you want, Super Crash Bro? I don't even know who you are.
It sounds like they ripped off Super Mario Brothers.
Block user. Oh no. Hey, enjoy your pathetic life. All right, this is boring.
Go back to playing Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, if this is boring to you, go away. I'm tired. I worked 13 hours. What'd you do? Peace out. Bye-bye. I don't care. But you're blocked. Have fun. I didn't know I could do that. And I put power in the palm with my hands. And we're talking wrestling. What am I supposed to have? Music playing in the background? Am I supposed to sing you a song?
I didn't know we were supposed to have the trumpet.
Dance? Yeah. Fuck you. I apologize to whoever at the church watches this later. This is who I am. Back to my review. Yeah, that was boring. Yeah, Sheamus Cesaro neutralized 1, 2, 3. Cesaro won. What does it mean? Nothing. It means nothing. Slater and Jinder Mahal came out.
Why are they even there? They both suck.
Foley came out, put them into a match, and then
Jinder Mahal stabs his friend in the back.
Yep.
With the contract.
Yep, got a contract with Raw.
I don't care.
And Heath Slater continues being the hottest free agent, baby.
I thought that was Rhino last week.
And this week it's Jinder Mahal.
He's not. Sorry.
Jericho had an interview. We told you about that. It was funny. And then Rollins versus Sami Zayn. Good match. I enjoyed that match. It was definitely one of the highlights of the show. And Seth got the clean win with the pedigree over Sami Zayn. But all in all, it was a good match.
Are we going to talk about the ending?
Are you going to talk about this match, or are you just going to skip over it?
I gave my endorsement. It was an awesome match. It was great. Back and forth. But Seth had the upper hand and most of the match.
And he did what? What did he do, JD?
He pedigreed and got the pinfall.
Did he? And he did it how?
Clean.
Oh, and it burns, doesn't it? That Seth can win without help. You're the one who complained about him always having help. Now he's doing it without.
Technically, yeah. He had to use somebody else's move.
It's oh my God, you're such an ass. Oh, moving on. Of course, Brock Lesnar's big return tonight.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman was Paul Heyman. You know, the advocate. I'm surprised he didn't bring up the whole enhancements thing that was stated at Battleground.
As my friend Sarah, shamey.
Yeah, Sarah, shamey. She's gonna tell me shamey after she sees this video. Oh my gosh, I'll never be allowed back at that house.
You've been getting that for 3 weeks, so.
Yeah. Yes, I have. Don't ever let Julie see this video.
Yeah. And he ran his mouth the whole time about how he's not going to do this, he's not going to do that.
He won't be
Randy Orton is nothing.
He won't be able to get into position to give Randy Orton the RKO.
And that's the only thing in his arsenal he has to win against Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
And he'll never land one.
Right
ever.
as he was saying that, and you didn't even see Randy cut into camera. You just see boom, and you're like, and there's Randy Orton. And you're just like, whoa. Where did Randy come from? Literally, RKO out of nowhere.
Paul Heyman falls over in the corner.
And everyone's just going crazy. Oh my God. It was Randy Orton.
And what do I say about the people from the South?
Well, they got juiced about that.
Because he's from where? Where's he from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Where was he born and raised?
Kansas. They were in Georgia, pal. Yeah. So,
no, I thought
but Randy Orton shows up. Randy jumps out of the ring. He takes off, and you know, 2 weeks in, and you already got a SmackDown guy coming to Raw. I understand it's because of the match.
Second SmackDown guy coming to Raw.
Who was the other one?
My Time Is Now.
Oh, that wasn't on air. That was off air. Not the same thing. And we don't know if that was actually true. That could have been fake.
It was real.
Well, we'll see. So Raw, again, not as good as last week. Paul Heyman is a killer on the mic. He can say and do whatever that damn well he pleases because he stands next to Brock Lesnar, who's a druggie. Oh, I said it.
Yeah.
I like Brock Lesnar, and I think the match will be okay. But he broke rules, and he deserves to be punished. He deserves to be punished. So I rode Roman Reigns. I'm going to ride Brock Lesnar.
So put him in a match with Randy Orton, the Viper, and punish him.
He may lose now because of that, but I still don't think they will. I still think he's going to win. But, you know, whatever. Who's ever watching this? Oh, I just went ahead and thumbs up, buddy. Thumbs up. So, yeah, like I said, I don't want to take a lot of time to do this today because I do still have work at 5 a.m. So, I wanted to thank JD for joining me in on this review.
Anytime.
Yeah, all the time. You're stuck with these now. You're the cohort for this. You don't have to do all reviews I do, like when I do movies or whatever. You don't have to do them all.
Although we are going to do one.
Which movie are you doing?
The one with The Rock.
Heck yeah, it could be any of them. So, before we go, though,
latest one.
What is your overall impression about Raw tonight, and what would you give it as a grade?
You don't even want to hear.
Go ahead. I'll probably end up agreeing with you.
A 3+.
And what's your overall review? Your overall takeaway from tonight's Raw, and what do you think they can do better next week?
Stephanie, you need to go stand in the corner and rethink your life.
Definitely.
Foley, I'm sorry. You need to go take the walk of shame because tonight was just completely horrible.
Too much. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, I'm going to agree with him, and that's a rarity. there was way too much people from the back. Last week we saw Stephanie and Foley at the beginning, and that was it. We saw a lot of stuff in the ring, not nearly as much backstage, not nearly as much interview time, and that really bogged it down. It felt more like the same that we've been seeing for the last however many years. So I gotta give this. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 10. I mean, maybe that's too low. So I'll go with a 5 and 5.5 because that's the best I can do. Because really, Raw this week compared to last week was such a disappointment. They need to go back to what they did last week, and that's more time in the ring and less time backstage. It wasn't horrible.
Wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to see less of Stephanie.
We saw more of Stephanie tonight. Not a terrible amount, but it was like every other segment was them backstage. Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to do that. They took a step back this week, so hopefully next week they go back to what they were doing last week. But otherwise, yeah, I'll give it a 5.5. They just need to more in-ring action, less talking. WWE, that's your killer. You just too much promo time, too many commercials. Stop.
Shane,
simple. Keep it simple. And hopefully SmackDown picks up.
Shane and Daniel need to capitalize on this for Monday night.
Yes, all you guys did is throw a couple title matches, but you already saw the promos. American Alpha and John Cena getting a message from AJ Styles, so they're already pushing AJ and them over the top. So overall, Raw was good, not great. I'll give it a 5.5. Honestly, I can't say it deserves better. So I am Zakk. He is
JD.
JD, your Facebook bud?
My Facebook is JD Neely. That's Neely. Add me. Look me up, whatever.
And of course, you can follow us on Twitter at YoBroGaming1. On Twitter, you can follow us also here on YouTube. You subscribe down below. You hit that thumbs up button. We're also on Facebook. YoBro Gaming and Review. That's on Facebook. It's so simple to find. Follow us, add us, do all that stuff. If you're not, you should be. Sorry that we're boring.
I don't think we're boring.
I'm just tired, and Raw wasn't all that great, pal. And if you thought different, that's cool. Your opinion versus mine. You can go watch somewhere else, but you're not going to say nothing else in the chat. Speaking of the chat, let's see what I have going on here. Nothing.
Oh.
Yes.
Ric Flair, get off Finn Balor's back.
Yes, he.
You're overrated.
You can't say Ric Flair's overrated. He's still one of the best of all time.
Not in my book.
Wow.
I think Ric Flair at the same age as Finn Balor would run circles around him.
He probably would. Ric Flair wasn't that agile. But we're going to go ahead and end it here. Like I said, a shorter review tonight. A lot to do tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow night for the SmackDown review. Hopefully I'll have more pep in my step tomorrow. But
I'll make sure of it. I'll hype them all up on energy drinks.
Yeah, then I'll never get to sleep. So thank you guys for watching this review. If you like this, hit that like button. If you don't, that's fine too. But don't tell me I'm boring. I'm doing the best that I can. And if it's boring to you, then go watch someone else. Go watch JD. You're not going to like what he has to say either. You'll probably tell him he's boring because he's probably going to go on and on and on about one thing for 30 minutes.
But he has a lot of people watching.
Yep, and I'm going to be one of those guys watching him after this. So, I'm Zakk. He's JD. Thank you. Do all the things I already told you to do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for SmackDown. Peace out.
The real show.